polls, the Labour Party has jumped ahead, although I wonder how much of that is actually the Labour Party cutting through, whereas it might be more to do with the fact that the Tories keep shooting themselves in the foot.
Well, in one sense, it doesn't really matter because, we are, how many weeks is it since the Prime Minister was briefing the papers that he was going to have 10 years like Margaret Thatcher? Doesn't feel like that, does it? That feels like that was a hubristic statement. It was, it was hubristic when he made it, and it's proven to be hubristic. The reality is, in the British system, in a parliamentary system, particularly when you've got a landslide of it, of over 80 seats, majority in the government, when you have had a landslide defeat, it really is a mountain to climb, except that governments do in the end lose elections and oppositions very rarely win them. And I think that's the situation we're in. So does it matter to the Labour Party that this may be the government screwing up rather than the Labour Party being a safe haven for the country? I don't think so, because politics is a contrast game apart from anything else. And when those guys don't look good, Labour has to look like a safe pair of hands. And if you want to describe Keir, you'd say that Keir is really the opposite of Boris Johnson. And one way, Boris is funny and affable and humorous and big character and all those things. And Keir is very straightforward, very almost dull, man with a plan, sticks to his brief, understands his brief. But the other thing is, the thing that Keir said when the Owen Paterson thing started, which was really the beginning of the government's troubles. I put MPs in jail when they were breaking the rules. You try to change the rules. And that, I think, is a big difference. And that kind of is cutting through. In that sense, the contrast is set so that Labour is the safe pair of hands. Labour is the party of the NHS. Labour is the party you'd want in charge of a moment when you're moving towards rebuilding public services, rebuilding social care, reinvesting in the public realm. And so I think Labour's been doing the quiet work of getting itself ready to take the opportunity when it comes, and the opportunities come. Opportunity like it's a cornucopia of opportunities, isn't it? Like it's smorgasbord of opportunities. So many things to do. But Labour's taken advantage of every single error the Tories have made since the beginning of November. It's been a pretty bad 2 months for them, hasn't it?